Hi guys, how are you all today? I'm here to talk about the Wheel of Time series, which is perhaps one of my favorite book series that I have ever read. I mean, A Song of Ice and Fire was never completed properly. This is a 14-book series of epic proportions that is now getting made into a television show. I want to just talk about something in regards to the conception of the novel. The conception of the novel is it takes place in a fantasy land after a period of history in which the world has broken. So it takes place after the Age of Legends. It's got a mythology behind it that each age comes to pass and then a new age replaces it. So what I'm talking about here in the conception of the novel is the Age of Legends probably represents the time we're living in right now. When they describe the Age of Legends within the book series, it talks about sort of like beetles and things that people could move around in, which is perhaps cars. There's technology present that isn't present in the occurrence of the book series. And they talk about the breaking of the world a lot, which happened in the previous age, which is kind of a bit of a metaphor for the point in time that we're living in. So I would think that if there was any political motivation behind it, it would be the prevention of nuclear war. What we are actually dealing with in regards to the Wheel of Time is an era of living in which the human race has been blasted back to the Stone Age. So in consideration of that, I mean, it's wonderfully written. It's 14 books, a 14-book series of epic proportions. Robert Jordan was a Vietnam veteran who won the Oak Cross. He's a brilliant guy. He studied nuclear physics. But the point is, it deals with a world that's been blasted back to the Stone Age. That's the world that they're representing in the book series. A world in which we may very well be living in. But this is in consideration of nuclear capabilities. They talk about the breaking of the world in the Age of Legends, and the series is set after the breaking of the world, which is basically a prehistoric or draconian society run by women. And I wouldn't consider that the fact that the women run the world is a draconian society. I would consider the technology that they use as a draconian society, and the fact that they're using sticks and stones and swords and quarterstaffs and all of those fantasy imaginings. So that's what the Wheel of Time basically is. It's a world that has been blasted back to the Stone Age.